Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. Little short video on how to create something like this or this. We're going to start with a six-sided star. I'm going to hold down the control button so it's perfect, and then I'm going to hit P, put it in the center of the page. I've got to go to Object and convert it to a curve to change the corners. I'm going to take the Shape tool, I'm going to select them all, but then I'm going to hold down the Shift key and I'm going to deselect the center ones. I'm going to go to Windows Docker's corners, and I'm going to go that 1 inch, and I get that right there. Now, Control D to make a duplicate, hold down the Shift key and bring it in. And then we want to rotate it. Not too much. You don't want those lines really touching right there. And then this is where your artistic ability might come into play. Anything you could do will work. Let's take our 3-point curve line and go from there to there, and then give a little bit of a curve. I would like to keep it staying, on a plane that kind of looks like it conforms to the other color. You don't want anything really little cracks. I'm going to call that good. Now, because we're working the center of the page, we can Control D and duplicate that, alternate C to rotate it from the center of the page. And because we're working with a six-sided object, it'll be 60 degrees. We're going to take the Smart Fill tool and fill that in with blue. Now, I'm going to move that out of the way twice. I'm going to move this out of the way. I'm going to move this back twice. I'm going to left-click, right-click. And then I'm going to break these two lines apart. I'm going to take my Shape tool, right-click on that node and break apart. Get that one, right-click, break apart. Now I've got to take my Pick tool and select it all, go up to Object and break the curve apart. Now we can make this one blue and we'll make this one yellow. You know what? It's kind of hard to see. Let's make it red. It won't be as pretty, I don't think. Now group that together, Control G. Control D to duplicate, alternate C to rotate it from the center and rotate it 60 degrees. Control D, Control D, Control D. Now I'm going through a lot of extra work because once we blend this, we won't be able to move them. Our rotation is gone. So I'm going to move that one up, that one over twice, that one over once, that one down, that one over, and then I'll move this all the way out of the way. Now we need to ungroup these because they're a group. So go to Object, Group, and Ungroup All. Now we're going to grab these individually, and we'll see what the blend looks like. I'm going to blend them 999 times. Not my favorite color, but it'll work. And I'm going to show you in just a second, hopefully, if we do this and don't do it this way, we will not be able to, as easily rotate them. So now I'm going to move that over twice, move that over once, up, over, down, and that's what you get. It's not near as pretty as the yellow and the blue as right there. It doesn't give that transparent look, but you get the idea. It kind of does have transparency. But let me just back up here and just show you what it would look like if we did do a better color. And let's go ahead and, we can delete all these. And then I'll actually show you how. So let's go to Object, Group, and ungroup it. And let's go ahead and make this yellow. Now, if we blend it, look at that. You get a transparent type look. Now, here's why Control G to group it and then move it down. Control D to duplicate it. Alternate C to put it in the center of the page. Well, you know what? Now my rotation will work. So it will work this time. I was having trouble with it earlier. Now that's not near as good as the other ones I've made. And so let's back up here and just kind of stay with me here for a second. Let's pick some better colors. Let's see what this looks like if this was red and this was yellow. No, we just did that. Let's go burnt orange and let's get a vibrant purple. Now, if the line was a little bit thicker, sometimes you might get a little bit more color. I think that's the same color. There we go. Now let's blend them. Yeah, not my biggest fan. Let's go back to yellow. You know, the lighter the color, I think, is going to be where it's going to kind of, that doesn't look that bad. But you could also, you know, play with this. You don't have to be stuck with what I just try to draw. You know, change some lines up. You know, and you can go all the way around with these lines. Let me just get rid of these lines. And, you know, you could do stuff like 3-point curve line from there to there, and then holding down the control button and get that right there. Let's see what that looks like. Control D to duplicate, alternate C and rotate it 60 degrees. And then fill this. This is going to give us a total different look. Left click, right click, left click, no fill. And then take your shape tool, break apart, and then take the whole thing with the pick tool. I think you have to do it with the pick tool. Go to object, break the contour apart, or break the object apart. Take that and let's make it yellow. Take that and let's make it blue. And you know what? Let's make the lines a little thicker. Let's make them 2 points. Maybe they'll blend a little bit better. That looks a lot better. Now, I think I can rotate it. That's about right. Control D to, well, you know what? I don't want to Control D yet. Control G to group. Control D to duplicate. Alternate C, put it in the center. See, that was the problem I was having before. It doesn't put it in the center of the page. Rotate this 60 degrees. Now it's a total different look. But really maybe the best one I've done. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit, and thank you for watching.